here at Carolina Beach State Park, we're a small park, we're only about 761 acres. We lack in acreage, but we jam a lot of stuff in a small area. So if you're here looking for various habitats, whether it's wetlands or longleaf pine savannas, we've got it. For recreational opportunities, we've got camping. We're actually the only state-owned and operated marina in North Carolina. Hiking trails, all of this jammed into urban area, one of the fastest growing areas in North Carolina. We still have a little island of nature. We've got gum swamps, we've got brackish marsh, we've got non-tidal riverine swamps, we've got these lime sinks, we've got vernal pools, we've got a lot of wetlands. About half of the park would be considered wetlands. That tidal marsh is the classic hatchery and nursery for all sorts of fish species. The swamp areas are great habitats for various amphibians and bird species that really associate with water and thick edges next to water. These ponds, like this one, great waterfowl and wading bird habitat. And this one's a good solid water source of fresh water in an area with lots of salt water. It's hard to ride through the park especially first thing in the morning and in the evening without seeing deer. We got a bunch of white-tailed deer. We've got 3 canine species. We've got red fox, gray fox, and coyotes here in the park. Raccoons and possums, things like that. We actually have coral snakes here. We're one of the few places here in North Carolina that actively sees coral snakes. That's pretty neat. A couple of pygmy rattlers every once in a while, but not a lot. Of course, copperheads, they're the most common venomous snake in North Carolina. Cottonmouths, water moccasins. I've seen one in the 15 years I've been here. We've got lots of water snakes that they might be grumpy, but they're not venomous. We have actually a really herpy place. We've got tons of snakes and lizards and frogs and other amphibians. It's all because we've got so much habitat stuffed in a little space. We're standing by one of our lime sink ponds. This one's called Grass Pond, and it's named because if you see, it's mostly grasses. It's created when a lower level of limestone is actually eroded away, and it creates these depressions, and these low spots will seasonally hold water and create neat little wetlands. Because there's not water there all the time, so there's not predators like fish that are going to eat eggs, and it creates great habitat for amphibians and things like that because of that seasonal wetness. So now we're here at one of our other lime sink ponds. This one's called Cypress Pond because it's got quite a bit of cypress trees in it. Some of the same features as Grass Pond, but with the added bonus of a lot of cypresses. Lily ponds definitely looks more like the classic pond. It stays wetter more often than the other ponds. It does dry up occasionally, which prevents large fish species from being here, but you see a lot more aquatic things. You see the water lilies and things like that. In the fall and winter, it's a neat place to come see waterfowl that come and loaf. A lot of ring-necked ducks will come in here and feed and loaf. Some wood ducks here and there. See more turtles in here than the other ones. We've actually seen alligators in here before, small ones. They love getting in areas where big alligators aren't, and this is a great spot for them.